whenever we want to try something new, it's easy to think that it's all or nothing. This is now what's going to happen forever, or it's going to have to be all of these different things, or it's not going to be there at all. But that doesn't have to be the case. I am a big proponent and practitioner of what I like to call safe to fail experiment. That is to say, we can try this thing out, and we'll put some boundaries on it, some constraints that we are comfortable with, be it a time, a value, or whatever else it might be. And we're going to try this thing out within those boundaries. And at the end of it, or if we reach those boundaries, we're going to check in to see what did we learn from that failure, as you might call it. And by doing that, you will be more comfortable, both as an individual, as a team, as a whole organization or business, to try new stuff, like Scrum. Scrum, and if you're trying Scrum, should be treated as a larger experiment. Put in the boundaries. How long are you trying it for? What would you be looking at? How do you measure success? How would you measure failure? And what will you do if either of those things are achieved? If we can prove success with Scrum, does that mean we are going to keep doing it? Makes sense to me, right? And if we fail, what are we going to do? Does it mean that Scrum was wrong? Was there parts of it that didn't work? Scrum is great as a collective, but even the parts within it are of high value themselves. Maybe you try Scrum and it didn't work the way you expected. And maybe that means we need to change some things internally so that Scrum works within those boundaries. That's usually the better way to start trying that, by the way. Or maybe you go, we don't want to do Scrum in its entirety. We want to take some parts of it that really worked well for us. And over time, maybe you reintroduce some of the other parts that were harder later on. And that's absolutely okay. But safe to fail experiments are an incredibly powerful and easy way to overcome resistance and fear, try something new, and get great results.